All right, hey, we're back here at SciAps with our all-new line of handheld LIBS analyzers. This is the what we call the 901 dual burn, and we'll explain that in just a few minutes. But I'm here with our chief scientist, Brendan Connors, one of the inventors of this technology, right? Dave was here earlier with the carbon unit. He said he was all him. He said you had nothing to do with this.
It's
anyway.
Mostly true, probably.
Anyway, seriously, Brendan and I are going to take you through this great new analyzer. So we've been making and selling LIBS analyzers now for 5 or 6 years. We got a lot of the old model out in the field, and it was time to really come up with a new design based on everything we've learned over the years. So one of the things a lot of our customers ask for is, sometimes they just want to test fast. They don't need argon. They just want to shoot things in air and sort their material. Sometimes they want to get into a little higher precision or maybe lower detection limits, or measuring low boron in some of these aluminum alloys, for example, where the argon purge gives you that little boost in signal that makes that possible. It gives you a little better precision. So we thought, thanks to this guy, we thought, why don't we just put both of them on a single analyzer? So if you never want argon, you don't need it. You can just get it without the plumbing. But if you do want argon, you can get it, and if you want both modes of operation, you can get that. So we came out with a single unit that can operate in all these different ways. It's really a nice package. We removed about a half a pound of weight, so this is down around 3.5 pounds, about the same weight as some of the older XRF models that are out there. Okay, so shall we take some shots? So now that Brendan's joined us, we're going to put our masks on here as we hopefully are winding down this pandemic. So the first thing you see when you turn this thing on, right, is this analyzer has both air and argon on it. So it shows both. One alloy is when you use argon purge. We call it quick sort when it's just air. All right, so let's just choose the quick sort. And again, you don't need argon for this at all. So a lot of people use LIBS for aluminum alloys because that's really where it works best compared to XRF. So let's just take some stuff. This is a 3105. So you pull the trigger, you about 1 second, you get a test. Perfect match to 3105. What's this guy? 3005. Another tough one. Pull the trigger, 1 second. 3005. What else can we shoot? Let's try this guy. 6061. And you see we're not grinding or doing any sample prep on these things, right?
That's right, still doing the laser cleaning.
Yep. So it still uses the lasers to burn off some of the dirt and all.
Yeah, oxide layers.
Oxide.
Corrosion.
That's good. And what else can we shoot? We already shot that. Here's a high magnesium 5000. So it just identifies everything, gives you pretty good chemistry, actually quite a good chemistry even though it's in air. This unit's been redesigned to have a lot more signal with it. So what do you think? Oh, so far so good?
Yeah, did you do any low magnesium alloys? Like 3003?
We can try that. How about we get really nutso and do a 1000 series that's got a little bit of a 1050, I believe it is.
All right.
Let's try that. We'll do a couple of different tests. So there you go, 030.
Okay.
Now we just say 10XX, so we don't know if it's a 1050, 1051, etc. But let's shoot it again. Same number on the mag, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Very good on the repeatability.
Good precision.
Yeah. Well, you messed that one up. It came in at 027. All right. No paycheck for you guys this week.
I'll work hard.
But we can bet. Let's look at some of the others. So that was a low magnesium. You see it, even in air, 027, 029, 030. Great repeatability on low magnesium. Maybe let's take a low copper, 032, 039. Again, pretty good for air. 033. So even that low copper is within plus or minus 002 or 003 on that low level. That's really good. And the other thing you can see when you have the identification is if you tap here, it shows you the grade spec for the alloy. everything's in green, meaning everything's within spec. If something was out of spec, it would be in red. So you can always look at, if you get an unusual match, you can always look at the grade spec and see what might be out of spec. And that's it. That's it for quick sort. This does fine on stainless and nickels. Here's a, let's just shoot a 316, I believe. So when you get away from aluminums and air, you can still ID things pretty well. Let's do a couple of shots. You're not going to get the same precision as you will with X-ray or with an argon purge, but still not bad. Let's just do 3 shots. We can check it out. So let's look at this, Brendan. Let's see what we got here. There's 3 tests on a 316, all good matches. So I like to look at the nickel, especially 9-1, 8-9, pretty good for air. 8-8. So it's still really. What do you think about that?
Yeah,
pretty good.
Good repeatability.
Yeah, even in air. Molly was 211, 197, 211 again. So it's really even the quick sort shooting in air with this new Libs analyzer is doing a really nice job. Once, especially for these harder alloys that traditionally XRF is used for. Let's try a nickel alloy. What do you think? Let's try 625. See, matches it all the time. Okay, let's see. What do you think? What do you think about nickel now? Let's see. 56.6, 56.1. You did a really nice job with this.
Yeah, nickels are tough
Yeah.
with Libs, nickel alloys.
Yeah. Right. 55, 2. So again, X-ray is going to be more precise, but that's still pretty good for air shots. Even the tougher elements like look at niobium and moly, 3.5, 11.7, 3.4, 11.9, 3.6, 11.4. I mean, that's really, man. Jeez, you guys are worth every dollar we pay you guys.
Thank you.
I'm glad Dave took credit for all this. Let's do something really. Let's just see. The other thing we like to do, because it's Libs, you can do things like put your fingers up here, right? Mm-hmm. So, let's just try. If you have a little curved piece, let's first of all get our camera view. Oops.
Yeah, for those thin samples too.
Yeah, some thin seam like a weld rod or something. Really get the light on that thing. See how we do there. 625, almost a perfect match. So there you go. Nice work. Jeez, Brendan, that's really nice work. Not bad for a guy in a mask. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go over to the argon purge version, what we call alloy. Mm-hmm. So, tell me about that. Can you give me a couple reasons why you might want to use argon? Given how well we just did in air, give me a couple of reasons why you might want to use argon purge.
Yeah, so with argon, you're going to boost your signal a lot, and that's going to give you better repeatability, especially on really low concentration stuff. So trace level, argon is going to help you. And some of the percent level stuff in the more challenging bases like nickel, stainless steels, argon's going to help you with that too.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see, what can we shoot here? Let's, I brought out a steel. How about let's do some ferrous. What do you say? Do a couple of tests. This is just some low alloy steel that I grabbed. So again, just like the carbon unit, it averages several spots, shoots several spots, comes up with the average. So let's see, what do you think, Brian? Let's check this out. Let's look at
So yeah, that low chrome looks really good repeatability.
oh, I see. So like 068, 053, 060. So again, plus or minus 003 maybe, or even better, I mean, in terms of the average. Yeah, so that's why you can use this for things like residuals.
Yeah, flow accelerated corrosion, FAC.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
that's something where the argon's going to help you a little more with that.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, let's go back to our nickel alloy. Let's see how we do there. So again, you probably expect a little better precision on nickel, on the high temp alloys with argon, right? So let's see, we'll do it 3 times on this 625. One more test. All right. Let's see what we do here. So like 59, 59.8, again, within 0.8%, 59.6. So, kind of they're all, if you take the average, they're all within about 0.05% or so.
Yep.
Right? So that's, for a handheld lids to shoot high nickel at, within sort of a plus or minus 0.05%, that's really good. All right. All right. Good deal. So there you go. That's the unit. So again, if you get this unit, you can get it for sorting just with air. You can get it just with argon if you want argon purge and higher precision, lower detection limits, or you can get both. And if you just get one, you can always add the other at a later date. So it's very upgradable that way. All right. What do you think? Yeah.
I think it looks great.
Yeah. All right. Good job. Good job. All right. Thanks a lot.